Hey, Mike Callahan, want to make a quick video here. Just got out of a first day of a 2-day deep dive where we go in and literally reinvent and restructure a company's pricing, particularly their pricing matrix. But one of the biggest questions around going in and rebuilding your pricing structure or pricing matrices in your service business is, how does that affect your current client base? Well, it doesn't. So the first step is we want to go in and build a pricing matrices based on production. So there's 3 ways of estimating that we find. The first is when we all start on a business, we traditionally go up to a property and say, based on my market, this is what the market would charge. This is what I'm going to charge. Obviously not probably the right way of going at it. The next is a production rate based estimating system based on square footage, number of units, small, medium, large, or linear feet. And then that's going to go out and calculate a price, budgeted time, and cost before profit. And those are distinctively the 2 main ways we'd estimate. But the other way is, what if we don't have a production rate already that we're comfortable with and we don't have an industry standard we can use? Well, we can base it on how many minutes or hours the estimator thinks it's going to take. They plug that into a thing we call the Onsite estimate form. When you pull up the estimate in the software, it calculates a price, budget, time, and cost based on the estimator's experience. And then once we have enough data in the software, we can run a production analysis. So without emotion, we can find out how long it takes to service that square footage area on average with your guys and girls in the field. So the pricing matrix is going to be going in and updating from today moving forward. It doesn't go back historically. So what we need to do for our historical clients is go in and create a job costing report. And that job costing report, if you've got good data in your software, is going to go out and pull out your start time, your stop time, hopefully some drive time associated with each job, and how long it took for you to do those jobs. And then you could say, if I want $55 per man hour, per person on the crew, I'd plug that in, and when you drag some formulas down, it's going to give you property-specific pricing, whether you keep the price the same or have to raise it. So 2 distinct processes that I recommend in your service business is creating production rate-based estimating system and updating the matrices. That's moving forward. And that's what we're doing in the deep dive. In addition to the deep dive, we're going to go in and create a job costing report where we take all the information historically for start and stop times per service and update anybody's service that's not hitting our financial threshold. So most people in the service industry post on Facebook, say, hey, I'm raising my prices $2 a cut or 3% across the board in home cleaning. In my opinion, that's the worst thing you can do. We want to create a report and non-emotionally raise the prices on the jobs that are not hitting our economic or dollar threshold per man hour. So want to put some clarification around what that looks like when you come to a deep dive or you're doing it yourself. Pricing matrix updates are moving forward only in the future. To go backwards, we need to do job costing reports and update those services on anybody not hitting our financial threshold. And it's a non-emotional way to raise the losers and keep the winners there and never raise their price if they're meeting our goal, because they are the most profitable clients and we don't want them to go out and shop our services. So comments or questions, drop them below. Callahan's Corner. You ask the questions, we answer them live right here on Facebook.